One of the biggest things is, when it comes to Nicole's journey, it wasn't easy. I'll be honest with you. First one to say it wasn't easy, and I know I say you have to work out twice a week and you'll lose 170 pounds. Yes, that's definitely what happened. We literally worked out twice a week in here and we're able to lose 177 pounds. And basically, I want to take it back to the beginning. In the beginning, the biggest thing that she really struggled with was movement, walking, ankle mobility stuff. Because at the end of the day, she was 497 pounds, and for her to be 497 pounds, there was a lot of fear. Because if I'm being honest, the reason why she started her journey is because she felt she couldn't back up. She couldn't get back up, and she was afraid of that happening again. So there was a lot of fear to try new things. There was a lot of fear to even try different machines, different things to get her going, to get her moving. Um, so in the beginning, it was a lot more mental than I would say physical, even food. Why? Because I had to convince her to show up. I had to convince her to try. I had to convince her to get an effort. And there was a point where she stopped for 2 months. Then she came back. And I had to convince her to come back. And the reason is I see the best in people. And for her, I know she had the ability to lose this weight without the need of surgery. And that's what I wanted her to do. Is to do it with no surgery. Most importantly, to know that she did it with her own mindset, her own feet, her own hands. So therefore it never happens again. Meaning she never goes back up to 495. Because there's people out there that get surgery and they start gaining weight and they don't know what to do. It's because you never change the habits. You never change the things you do. You never adapted a new routine. You never really look into your patterns and what's holding you back. All you did was just cut your gut in half, eat less, and over time you start eating more and more and more, and you blow back up. So for her, I did not want that to happen, right? And here's the thing, it's not everybody that blows back up. Most people know how to take care of themselves, they eat healthy, but I'll say the majority just blow back up. But yeah, for her in the beginning was a lot of mobility. I remember literally using ankle weights if I could get them to literally tie her up to the tip of her toes, so therefore she can do like ankle plantar, almost a flexion extension, because she wasn't able to move her ankles. I remember when we first started doing RDLs and here in the gym, because we lost about 20, we lost about 30. And I was like, hey, let's start working in my gym garage because I absolutely have everything here. I have weights, I have dumbbells, and let's start really setting this up. Let's start really building this up. And she's like, okay, let's do it. And we did. I remember we were doing RDLs. She literally said, I can't. I'm like, try. And when I go back to the mindset thing, it was that I can't to I can, so I will try, so I'll just give an effort. That changed everything. Because when doing RDLs, you feel your hamstrings burning, you feel a little shakiness, and for her, she felt that initial shakiness. So in her mindset, it's I'm about to fall. While you're looking at it like you're doing it perfectly. But for her, it's I'm about to fall. And she didn't want that feeling because that's what got her started her journey, right? She fell, she could get up for hours and hours, and well, it traumatized her. And to this day, it's something that sometimes still holds her back, even though we've pushed past it. We've done more and more and more. We've lost more weight. She's more mobile than ever. It's still a fear. Because once you have that big fear, it's very hard to get over until you're not that person anymore. And for her, she's still getting over it till this day. And she's not that person anymore, but it's still a fear, right? But yeah, going from 60 to 90 pounds, that's when we really started to look into food because we lost 100 pounds and then we kind of got stuck for 2 months. And the reason we got stuck was because food. She was eating the right food. She was going back to her old habits. She was not eating healthy anymore, eating snacks, drinking sweets, and that left us stagnant for 2 months. And this is when I always tell people it's you have two levels when it comes to your fitness journey. Level one, you just get the ball rolling. And then you lose a couple pounds here and there. Level two, that's when you gotta really dig deep into those habits and make those internal changes. And for her, that's when we really started digging deep into her habits to make those internal changes, to make her mindset shift, to make her meal prep, show her what protein is, to really identify the things that we need to do in her habits so we can change forever. Meaning, girl, why are you drinking on Tuesday, on Wednesday? Why are you eating kid snacks, Rice Krispie treats, as your main meals, and you're eating like 6 of them a day? Let's create a routine when it comes to your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner. And we're able to adopt the routine and change everything because she was a type where these habits was what led her to being 495, 495, 497. And for her, I remember there were times in here that she would literally cry, like, I'm doing my best. And all I would tell her is, I understand. I just want you to keep doing your best. Because the habits are never going to change within one day of work. It's going 4 or 5 days consistent, and it fell in one. But don't let that one hold you back. Just know that one is a learning experience. What did I do? How can I overcome it? And how can I get better from it? That's what we did. We got over one habit at a time. We went to 140, which amount of weight we lost. And then from 140 maybe to 170, she had a blood clot. So we kind of slowed things down for 2 months. So we had to pivot in the way that she trained. And when she trained, the biggest thing we focused on is walking, eating right. Because when it comes to a blood clot, you can't really weight train. Because if you do, it can actually speed up the process. So she had a block on her ankle. We waited about 2 months for that to be taken care of. And then once that got taken care of, we were able to get back into training, get back into moving. And that's when we're able to lose that initial 40 pounds. But yeah, biggest thing is to a journey that I really want to deep dive into it. It's the mindset, man. It's the mindset. It's your ability to find a way to keep pushing yourself, even if it's hard. It's your ability to find a way to motivate yourself, even when there is nothing that seems motivating. It's your ability to find a way to just show up into the gym, even though you didn't feel like doing it today. And for her, she's worked out twice a week, every Tuesday and Thursday, in here with me, while eating healthy at home, doing at least 3,000 to 5,000 steps, and that's helped her lose 177 pounds in 2 years. There's it. Like, so if you go to TikTok, you'll literally see she's documented everything. On her TikTok, document everything. If you check my YouTube channel, I have interviews with her when we lost the initial first 100. And I have another interview when we lost 177 pounds. So at the end of the day, everything is documented, everything is there. I'm not here to spill you some bullshit. I'm being honest with you. You could do the bare minimum, but do it consistently and still achieve amazing results. But most don't do the bare minimum. That's the thing. Most only train once for the week and then say, I'm going to go back in 2 weeks. And that 2 weeks comes, they don't go back. It's another week of pushing off. Most don't have the ability to say, I need to change my habits, look for a diet. And when you look for a diet instead of changing your habits, that's when you're going into the unknown. But most importantly, it's an unknown that's very uncontrollable because you don't know how that's going to affect you, your day-to-day, your energy, your mood, and what you want to do going forward. But if you look at your habits and you change your late night eating, your overeating, that's going to do you a lot more, do you better than just a diet, because at the end of the day, it's you. Within this journey, how you lose weight is by mastering you. Within this journey, how you get strong and shredded is by mastering you. It has nothing to do with the diet. Yes, the workouts matter. Yes, you gotta eat whole foods. Yes, you have to eat healthy. But you could have rasta pasta with a little bit more chicken and some more vegetables, and that can make it healthy. But a lot of people don't think they can have that and still lose weight when you can. You can have, let's say, 2 pieces of turkey bacon, 3 eggs, whole wheat bread, or regular bread, and make it 500 calories, 600 calories, and still have room enough to have lunch, to have dinner, and still lose weight. You can still do these things. But most, again, look for the thing to change them instead of changing themselves and then looking for that thing. So let's stay consistent with it over time. Meaning, instead of looking for a diet to adopt, what's one thing that you know if you change right now could help you lose the next 10 pounds? And usually we all know that answer. And then once you identify that one thing, and for me it was late night eating, instead of looking for a diet, I would look for healthier breakfast options. Because for me, I never used to eat breakfast, and that would lead me to skip lunch. And then once I would skip lunch, I'd have dinner. After dinner, a firestorm would go. So I said, okay, cool, let's incorporate breakfast and lunch. Let's eat dinner. What happens later tonight? I'm not as hungry because I have 3 meals. My energy, let's say, requirements are met. I feel good. I feel satisfied. I don't need anything else. But for you, if you're doing these things, you're skipping, having 2, 3, 4 coffees, and then eating late night, that might be one thing. So yeah, I would look for breakfast options because I never used to eat breakfast. I would look for options to prep when it comes to lunch because I never used to be one to eat a healthy lunch or eat lunch at all. So at the end of the day, you have to identify what you need to change to better you. But yeah, fam, that being said, we have a great rest of your day. Stay blessed. It's a beautiful. If you ever need help, got some links down below, some YouTube videos that can help you, some plans that can help you. With that being said, have the best day ever.